Job security. In the 60s all the way to the 90s, those two words meant something. It meant a stable job, a stable income, and a company took care of you. Not anymore! In this article from Channel News Asia, it states that gone are the days where employees can rely on a single job for the rest of their career. Hi, we're Fran and John from a corporate breakout couple. We broke out the corporate rat race in the year 2020 because we recognize that job security is just an illusion made out of smoke and mirrors to lure you to believe that you are taken care of for the rest of your life.
We will appreciate it if you hit the like button and subscribe to our YouTube channel to join our family.
In 2023 alone, retrenchments came in fast and furious. In Singapore alone, 3,820 people were retrenched in the first quarter itself. If you think the retrenchments were just in the tech sector, you are mistaken. Singapore Turf Club will be closing its doors permanently in 2024, and more than 770 employees will be affected. These numbers exclude the horse trainers, jockeys, and their staff. I personally know a horse trainer that has been badly affected by all this. Decades of hard work gone down the drain, career gone in a flash. This has caused tremendous worry for the family. Have you ever thought about how damaging retrenchment can be for an individual? Not to mention the emotional strain that is brought back home to the family. When a retrenchment happens, it doesn't just affect the individual alone. It is actually cascaded down to many people. For example, the colleagues that were left behind to the family members. This strain can lead to marital problems, drinking, gambling, and so forth.
Further in the article, one of the suggestions given is to focus on career security instead of job security. So what is the difference? It is stated that job security is all about making sure your job is still there until the day you retire. And career security, as stated, is to keep your skills relevant and honed, your knowledge current and deep, such that any company will love to have you on their team and you are in demand. And Fran and I beg to differ on this. Let's examine career security in a macro perspective. When the pandemic hit the world in 2020, almost all industries got disrupted. Would you agree? From your hospitality to tourism to your banking and finance to your tech sectors and even your food and beverage industry. No one could have predicted what was to come. No market strategists, no economists, no companies who have expected such disruption to the industry and to the world. And some industries were almost at a standstill, like your aviation sector. The pilots, the stewardess, they had no jobs and they were kept waiting indefinitely. Nobody knew when the pandemic would be over. And with regards to career security, which basically honing your skill set and keeping them relevant, it doesn't matter whether you've gone for the latest training, whether as a pilot you can fly the latest type of Airbus or Boeing. It's irrelevant because the entire fleet is not flying at all. And what you're really doing is putting all your eggs in one basket. And what is the basket? Your one and only job in that industry, which means no job, no income. Since we're on the topic of security, let's talk about risk management on your finances. Do you realize that when you only hold one and only job in your particular industry, your chips are actually all in on one type of active income? And if black swan events like the global pandemic that happened 3 years ago happen to your industry and you only have that one and only job that you can rely on, wouldn't you be caught helpless in this situation? So, without sounding all doom and gloom, perhaps you can consider this. Instead of putting all your eggs in one basket, how about creating other baskets instead? Other forms of passive income, other forms of active income that you can consider to hedge your ultimate risk against holding one and only job. And if you're willing to move yourself out of the comfort zone and try something new, learn new things and put yourself on the path of self-discovery, I'm sure the investment in yourself will help you to discover the true potential in yourself and finding fulfillment and happiness in the process. I hope this video has given you something to think about. Do like this video and subscribe to our channel if you haven't, and see you in our next video.